अस्सलाम वालेकुम, नमस्ते, खुशामदीद। सेकेंड होम इंडिया के इस एपिसोड पर एक बार फिर से तहे दिल से आप सबका स्वागत है। हिंदुस्तान कई सारी चीज़ों के लिए मशहूर है, उनमें से एक है आयुर्वेदा। आयु का मतलब होता है लाइफ, वेदा होता है ज्ञान। तो आयुर्वेदा हुआ ज़िंदगी का ज्ञान, इंग्लिश में कहेंगे सेक्रेड नॉलेज ऑफ लाइफ। आयुर्वेदा में कई सारे ऐसे इलाज हैं जो आज मॉडर्न साइंस में नहीं हैं, और अगर हैं भी तो बेहद महंगे, या तो फिर बहुत सारे जुल्म करने पड़ते अपने शरीर पर, तब जाके हमें कुछ मिलता है। वो रह जाती है पीछे एक कमज़ोर सा जिस्म और बहुत सारी साइड इफ़ेक्ट्स। यही वजह है कि सेकेंड होम इंडिया की टीम आज आपको लेकर आई है इस आयुर्वेदिक सेंटर पर। आयुर्वेदिक सेंटर पर बहुत बेहतरीन अरोमा आ रहा है। यहाँ पर पहुँचते ही मेरे खुद के वाइब्स और बहुत पॉजिटिव वाइब्स महसूस करी, एक बहुत कामिंग इफ़ेक्ट है। मैं आपको भी बताना चाहूँगी इस आयुर्वेदिक सेंटर के बारे में और बहुत कुछ। हम बात कर रहे हैं जेम्स जोसेफ के साथ। इन्होंने ये आयुर्वेदिक सेंटर इस्टेब्लिश किया है। आइए इनसे पूछें कि इनका इंस्पिरेशन क्या था इस सेंटर के पीछे। इनकी कहानी सुनते हैं इन्हीं की ज़बानी। वेलकम जेम्स जोसेफ टू आवर शो। First, we'd like to know what was the driving force behind creating this Ayurvedic center. Why did you establish the center?
Well, having worked in the cardiac surgery field for almost more than 22 years, I have seen sufferings of a lot of patients and moved by the sufferings of the patients and their families. Inspired by God, I wanted to address the major issue of the problem the world is facing now. That is, one is the fear about sickness. Second one is getting sick itself. Third one is going away from the nature. And then another important factor is that always used to hear about diabetes, hypertension, and we used to treat people of heart diseases and so. But when it came to me before 2 years, I was almost developing diabetic. Then I happened to visit the diabetologist, and he advised me the most expensive medicine, telling me that it may have less side effects than other medicines. But even after the most expensive medicine, I had severe side effects. I could say I developed as a vegetative living after taking these medicines almost 1 month. Then I went back to my tradition. I looked back at my home. Being a child from a 10-member family, my mother used to treat most of us when we had illnesses with natural herbs and whatever available with her in the kitchen. Rarely we used to go to visit hospitals. So then I started taking Ayurvedic medicine with the advice of Ayurvedic doctor. Then my diabetic was controlled, and then I thought it must be available to most of the people to maintain a healthy life. So started with a smaller way, but with a great vision.
Achha, children today have been eating a lot of junk food, and the marketing gimmicks is not helping them choose the right thing. Would you agree that this is also causing a lot of issues in our health, in the children's health?
You're absolutely true. The major reason for most of the diseases now, if you analyze, we can see it is because of the toxins they take mostly through the food and then junk food what they like to, and that also because of the huge advertisements most of the people follow. But if parents they look for the real natural things to feed with their children, go back to the roots, more to the natural things. Just for an example, water is the elixir of life. Everybody agree with that. But if you take water into artificially made plastic bottles, nanoparticles of the plastic will be into the water, and that will cause a lot of disturbance to the health of the children. And also most of these junk food items are coming out of pesticides and a lot of other pollutants. These pollutants, when they are eating, the total system is getting disturbed, and society should be very careful for the future. Your children health is at most important.
Other than children, I've noticed these days that there are a lot of young adults who look seemingly fit, they're healthy, they're exercising, and yet suddenly pass away because of a cardiac arrest. Oh, this is so unexplained, and why is this happening?
This is one of the cause also for me to go deep into the Ayurveda. A lot of people think that just because they maintain a muscle body with the gym and with junk food, they can keep their health well. But what happens to their internal systems when they give extra attention to their muscles? Many times they resort to some sorts of steroids or artificial drugs to keep so also. Meanwhile, their heart is getting more overloaded, and also it's sort of, people say it's a sort of cardiac myopathy and so on. So muscles are getting thickened, a sort of fibrosis for common people to understand. So suddenly when their heart is getting fibrosed and it's overloaded, it will react as attack.
Is this what you mean by holistic approach? What does that mean, holistic approach to cardiac rehab? Tell us something about that.
Absolutely, because when we go back to the nature, because nature is so beautiful, and all people should enjoy the benefits of the natural things that is being created by God. That is, when we apply these herbs and Ayurvedic medicines and the medicated oils to the patient, it is a holistic approach. And the patient, secondly, the patient is being touched by a therapist and assisted by a fellow human being. So always there is a give and take, and that is also adding to the holistic approach. And thirdly, the Ayurveda way of treatment take the patient as a whole, not the organ, or take the patient as a complex machinery. Patient as a all of body, mind and soul. So a patient comes with a problem of liver or heart to the modern medicine, they treat it as a separate entity, but they forget many times about the totality of the patient. Maybe they will be suffering with a lot of financial troubles, they will be suffering with a lot of traditional problems. So they treat the organ as such, but Ayurveda treat the person as a whole. So that is also contributes to the holistic approach of the Ayurvedic treatments.
Before I leave, I'd love to ask you what this is, because this looks really interesting, and I'm sure our viewers are also curious about what this is.
Oh, this is even to me it was interesting just few months before I saw this, and was really attracted towards this, and I bought it and kept all the places. The reason is that this is also natural, and only extra thing added is a bulb, and it is Himalayan salt lamp. This is a deionizer. It creates negative ions in surroundings. These negative ions will absorb the dust particles and all the extra things allergy causing materials, and the area will be deionized and cleaned, and it will be a positive air freshness will be maintained in the atmosphere where it is kept, and especially when it is heated with a bulb. So it is advised to keep in every rooms, and it is anti-allergic also. So it will be nice, and also it gives a ambience to the room also.
Thank you so much, James, for talking to us. You are such an inspiration to all of us. You saw this problem and you created a solution for it. I wish you every success, and I hope you and your team together will take this society towards a healthy future. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's my pleasure. And I thank the Amir of the Kuwait and all the people of the Kuwait for giving us this opportunity, and also to bring such a traditional way of treatment over to Kuwait. And I hope in future even herbal gardens will be realized in Kuwait, and wish for the health of all the people live in Kuwait. Thank you so much.
हम बात कर रहे हैं मिस्टर मुकर्रम के साथ। ये पेशे से एक बिजनेसमैन है, काफ़ी फील्ड्स पर रह रहे हैं, दिन भर बाहर काम करना होता है, ट्रीटमेंट ले रहे हैं ये आयुर्वेदा में। आइए इनसे मिलकर इनका अनुभव पूछें। मिस्टर मुकर्रम, आप आयुर्वेदिक ट्रीटमेंट ले रहे हैं, किस लिए?
मैं बैक पेन ट्रीटमेंट ले रहा हूँ, और एंड आई एम डूइंग अ पोटली मसाज थेरेपी. Potli massage therapy is basically a combination of soil with special kind of herbs, and it is applied in the infected area to ease out the pain.
Has this treatment helped you?
It has helped me very much, because before 4 days I was not able to walk, and now seeing my condition I think I'm feeling much better.
Wow. How did you find out about Ayurveda?
My father is the one who was recommended, because he's experienced this treatment in the past, and he was the one. I used to visit the normal clinics over here, and they gave me painkillers and injections. वो मुझे ज़्यादा असर नहीं किया उन चीज़ों ने, and finally I came over here, and hopefully in future whenever I have any such pain, so I am planning to visit the Ayurveda Kerala.
Thank you so much for being with us. It's stories like these, success stories like these, that will encourage our viewers. So thank you so much for being here. आइए अब बात करते हैं मिस्टर शबीर से। ये भी यहाँ ट्रीटमेंट के लिए आए हुए हैं, इनका अनुभव जानते हैं। आप इस सेंटर पर क्यों आए हैं?
मैं मेरी मदर के लिए आया था यहाँ पर। मदर को नी प्रॉब्लम था, तो उसका नी की ट्रीटमेंट के लिए हम लोग यहाँ पर आए थे।
अच्छा, क्या आप नी मॉडर्न मेडिसिन के पास भी गए थे इनका केस लेकर?
जी, हम लोग गए थे। उन्होंने बताया था कि उनकी नी रिप्लेस करनी पड़ेगी, और उनका जो ग्लू भी नहीं था, तो उसके लिए उन्होंने बताया कि कुछ ऑपरेशन करना पड़ेगा। तो किसी ने हमें आयुर्वेदा के बारे में बताया कि आप यहाँ पर जाओ, यहाँ पर आपको मसाज से ट्रीटमेंट मिलेगी। तो फिर हम लोग यहाँ पर आए, और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह हमें ट्रीटमेंट मिली यहाँ से।
तो आप यहाँ की ट्रीटमेंट से खुश हैं? कितने दिनों की ट्रीटमेंट करनी पड़ी थी?
हमें 21 डेज का ट्रीटमेंट लिया था हमने। तो उसमें 3 स्टेप थे, 7-7-7 के। एक ऑयल मसाज था, बाद में एक पोटली मसाज बोलते हैं वो था, और एक हॉट मसाज था कि उनका जो सूजन थी वो सूजन कम होने के लिए। तो ये 3 मसाज लिए थे, और अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अभी मम्मी फाइन है, और शी कैन वॉक एंड इजीली, यानी नॉर्मली हमारे जैसे।
वाह, दैट्स गुड टू नो। आप बहुत शुक्रिया आपका ये स्टोरी शेयर करने के लिए। हमारी व्यूअर्स के लिए बहुत एनकरेजमेंट है।
थैंक यू।
थैंक यू। हर मसरत भी गम भी वही देता है, धूप और छाँव के मौसम भी वही देता है। ज़ख्म लगते ही नहीं उसकी इजाज़त के बग़ैर, फिर ज़ख्म को मरहम भी वही देता है। आयुर्वेदा और सेहत की बातें जारी हैं, मगर वक्त की नज़ाकत को मद्देनज़र रखते हुए इस एपिसोड को हमको यहीं ख़त्म करने की इजाज़त दीजिए। अगले हफ्ते फिर मुलाकात होगी। तब तक के लिए सेकेंड होम इंडिया की टीम से बहुत शुक्रिया और शब बख़ैर।